الله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، إنه خير ناصر ومعين. ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صل على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. صل على محمد. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فيه آيات بينات مقام إبراهيم ومن دخله كان آمنا ولله على الناس هج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا ومن كفر فإن الله غني عن العالمين. آمنا بالله. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات صل على Muhammad. Once again, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us with this moment and this opportunity to go through this beautiful dua kumail. We ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to accept the dua on our behalf. Where we made mistakes in the course of recitation, we ask Allah to amend the mistakes on our behalf. As you all know, brothers and sisters, we've entered into the season of Hajj. And even if you recall very well, last week in my first sermon of Jum'ah, we spoke about this life-changing journey which God Almighty made it compulsory and obligatory upon a capable Muslim from all over the world. And tonight also, inshallah, we want to motivate and inspire each and every one of you, brothers and sisters, and those who will be listening to this video, to think and go back to our senses to undertake this journey if we've not yet undertaken the journey, when we are capable of doing so. So our topic of tonight is a very simple topic. We're going to look at the question of why should a capable Muslim go for Hajj. And the verse we've chosen for tonight's discourse is Quran number 3, verse 97. That is Surah Al Imran. If you read through this verse and verse before it, Allah talks and discusses the question of Hajj. He talks about the fada'il of the holy mosque in Makkah al-Mukarramah and the obligation of Hajj. So we're going to focus more on the last part of verse 97. Because you look at the verse 96, Allah began by saying the first place built by Allah on the face of universe and blessed by Allah is Kaaba. Hence Allah used the word Bakka, which we explained last week. That's the first place. As we mentioned, Ibrahim wasn't the first one to undertake Hajj. Ismail wasn't the first one. Nuh wasn't the first one. Adam wasn't the first one. Jibreel was the first to undertake Hajj according to Islam. Then Allah in the verse, after discussing that this is the first place being created by Allah in this world of materialism, then he said, Fihi ayatun bayyinat. In that house, there are manifest signs. Meaning the moment you enter there, even if you are far in terms of Allah's cognition and understanding, you will see a lot of signs there that will bring you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah specifically identify one of those major signs, Maqam Ibrahim. Then he said, whoever enters, he attains security. My point is from this place. Walillahi ala nasi Hajjul bayti man istata'a ilayhi sabila. Said pilgrimage to Mecca, it is owed to Allah by men. Meaning the moment you attain capability, as we're going to explain, and you fail to undertake it, you owe it to Allah. Then Allah said, وَمَنْ كَفَرْ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. Whoever fails to do so, kafar here will explain more. You fail to do so. You don't want to go the moment the capability comes to you. No problem. Inna Allah ghaniyun anil alameen. Allah is independent and rich of people. He doesn't need you, Allah. If you go there, you are not going for Allah. If you pay that money, you are not going for Allah. Hence, even our beloved Imam mentioned about idman lil Hajj. To go for Hajj repeatedly. Imam Jafar explicitly explained how important it is to repeat Hajj in your life, so long as you are capable. What of if I'm capable and I don't want to go? So now you see, talking about why a capable Muslim has to undertake Hajj. There are two ways you can look at it and explain. The first one is a negative way, and the second one is a positive way. Tonight, let us look at the negative way briefly, and inshallah, next week we'll look at the positive way. The negative way is what? The repercussions of not undertaking Hajj when you are capable. Or the repercussion of no, you've undertaken the Hajj in your life, but you have the capability and you still doubt whether to go or not. And the repercussion of discouraging someone to undertake a Hajj when he comes to you with the intention of wanting to go for Hajj. And the other aspect is to look at what are the philosophy. What will you gain when you go there? So that's why inshallah next week we'll look at it. Now let us look at the first aspect of it as to why a capable Muslim has to undertake this life-changing journey. There is no better journey to undertake to change your lives, brothers and sisters, than the journey of Hajj. It is a moment you are guaranteed the presence of the Imam of our time. Any other place which we know of that Imam might be there, we don't know the exact spot and which day will Imam be there. That could be Karbala, that could be Samarra al-Muqaddasa, that could be Mashhad al-Musharrafa, that could be Najaf al-Ashraf. We know Imam goes there often from time to time, but I do not know exactly when does Imam go there. The only and only place where I know for sure, without a shadow of doubt, he is there, that is during Hajj and on the day of Arafah. I know for sure Imam is there. Hence our beloved Chief Imam mentioned, if you truly looking for Qa'im, the best place to be in the midst of the people around Qa'im and Qa'im himself, like Isa, like Khadr, is to be at the place of Arafah. So if I'm clever and I'm smart lover of Ahlul Bayt, and I am determined to prepare the grounds for the reappearance of Imam, I will not think twice to undertake this life journey, Imam. Because I want to be with Imam. Hence we have riwayat. First riwayah, very beautiful riwayah, explaining the repercussion of not undertaking this life journey. To the point that our great scholars consider not undertaking Hajj while you are capable min kaba'ir min al-dhunuba. It's one of among the greatest sins in the eye of Allah. And so you have Akhmash, reported from our beloved Chief Imam. And the same riwayah with the same structure was reported by Fadl, the companion of our beloved 8th Imam, that whoever inkar, Imam is the word inkar, denounces the obligation of Hajj, either by word of mouth or by an action to undermine it and to show no regard to it, Imam said, فَقَدْ كَفَرَ. He is a kafir. And Imam said, no, not now undermining. You are capable of doing it this year, and you postpone it for next year. And no doubt, and this is also in our Masail, you check Masail al-Fiqhiyah, and next year you're going to do 100% if you're alive. Imam said, فَقَدْ ارْتَكْبَتَ ذُنُوبًا كَبِيرًا. You have committed a grave sin. Yes, you will go, and the Hajj might be accepted by Allah, but you have committed a grave sin by postponing it. Hence our Maraja Awam, without a shadow of doubt, all of them, said whoever postpones Hajj for next year, he should know that he's doing haram in his life. Haram! Because Hajj is wajibun fawri. It's immediate obligation. What does it mean, immediate obligation? As soon as I meet the requirements, and as soon as the capability comes to me, I have the money, I have the health, you don't have to think twice. It is wajib instantly. You cannot postpone it. You postpone it, it's guna, it's a sin. As if it is ilal al-shara'i li-muhakkik, beautifully explained. He says whoever postpones a Hajj, he should know that he or she has destroyed his or her life. He said muhlik. It destroys life. It eats you inside. It destroys your spirituality completely. So the moment you realize that I am capable of undertaking the life journey, I am capable, my wife has not undertaken the life journey, and I am capable of sponsoring my wife. We have so many men here, their wives have not gone for Hajj, and they are very rich and they don't want to send them. Baba, this woman, she's not working. She relies on you. Find place in your heart and send her, because you are rich, you are capable to undertake this lifetime journey. Hence, Muhakkik mentioned in the Ilal al-Shara'a that if you do not do it, by postponing it, it will destroy you sooner or later. It's going to destroy you. Hence, look at the wujub in this verse. وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ. You owe it to Allah. Somebody asked our beloved Chief Imam, وَمَنْ كَفَرْ? What does it mean? Imam Jafar was asked. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. What does it mean? Allah said, وَمَنْ كَفَرَ. Which type of kufr is that? Then Imam said, وَمَنْ تَرَكَ الْحَجِّ. Whoever leaves Hajj while he is capable, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. Allah is independent of all of us. He doesn't need that money. He just wants you to go there and cleanse yourself. Go for cleansing. Go and get into spiritual ocean, into spiritual lab, divine lab, for you to be scrutinized within that moment of 2 weeks and 3 weeks. Come back home as a newborn baby to begin a new life altogether. So Imam said, Waman tarak. Hence we have riwayah from our beloved Sif Imam, and astaghfirullah, from our beloved 7th Imam, Imam Musa al-Qadhim, where Imam alayhi salatu wasalam mentioned that whoever fails to go for Hajj after attaining the capability, and not because of the following reasons. One, not because there is life and death thing which he has to attend to. You know, when we talk of life and death, it's like it has reached the peak. Yani, there is nothing I can do. If I leave it and go for Hajj, there's going to be a problem. Life and death. And that Allah leaves it in your hand. You know what is life and death. Number two, if there is no any sort of sickness that is making it difficult for you to undertake this life journey, or no leader is stopping you from undertaking, meaning those who organize the Hajj, they don't stop you from undertaking the Hajj. Or no, not them. On your way, there is a security problem. Or you have a problem with your document, you know you're going to be in trouble. Our beloved seventh Imam says, if there are no such reasons, and you fail to undertake, يُبْعَثْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَهُودِيًّا أَوْ نَصْرَانِيًّا. You'll be raised on the day of Qiyamah, either Yahud or Nasara. Meaning you'll be raised not a Muslim. Completely. This is a rukun min arkan al-Islam. It's sometimes wrong. You see, Shias, they say, look, why should I go for Hajj? I go Karbala, Hajj is done. Baba, it's mustahab Umrah, you go to Aba Abdullah. Yes, Ma'arifah of Aba Abdullah will teach you how to go to the plains of Arafah. But don't forget that Aba Abdullah also went there, and the shayateen did not allow him to undertake and complete his Hajj. So that's not a good reason. I know of Shias who have never been there, and they are capable. They say, no, I don't want to go. Because why should I go? Because Karbala is enough. But this is rukun min arkan al-Islam. And our beloved Sif Imam said, Man sawwaf al-hajj hatta yamut. Or hatta mata, according to another version. Yub'ath Yahudiyan aw Nasraniya. Who postponed Hajj and keep on postponing and postponing until he dies and depart from this world, he will be raised Yahudi or Nasara. So you cannot postpone it. Hence, when you look at Surah Al-Isra, verse 72, there is a very beautiful verse which you all know. وَمَنْ كَانَ فِي هَذِهِ أَعْمَى فَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ أَعْمَى وَضَلَّ سَبِيلًا لِمَا حَشَرْتَنِي عَامًا قَدْ كُنْتُ بَصِيرًا. Whoever is blind in this world will be blind on the day of Qiyamah. Now we're not talking of physical blindness, we're not spiritual blindness. They asked Imam Ja'far, what is this blindness? Imam said one of the masadiq or misdaq or verification of blind is the one who attains capability of undertaking Hajj and he refuses to go for whatever reason he asks. Allah will ensure that he will be blind in getting the way to Jannat al-Firdaus. Imam Ja'far mentioned in our books. If you don't go, fine. Blindfolder will be placed here. And then you will not see through to Jannat al-Firdaus. And the same thing, you look at the verse in Surah Al-Munafiqun 10 to 11. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتِ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ كَرِيمٍ. Look at the verse. فَأَصَّدَّقَ وَأَكُنْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. وَلَنْ يُؤَخِّرَ اللَّهُ نَفْسَهُ إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهَا. Allah in Surah Al-Munafiqun is saying, أَنْفِقُوا. Give out, feed, donate, do charity for the sake of Allah before the day comes. Which day? Before Azrael comes to one of you. Shali Akbar, the wealth you have put in the way of Allah before your death comes. Iqbal uncle, the same thing, put in the way of Allah before death comes. Allah says, when the death comes, what will insan say? Allah, why can't you delay my death to a certain period of time? To do what? فَأَصَّدَّقَ وَأَقُمْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. To do the charity and to become among the good ones. They ask Imam Ja'far Sadiq, this فَأَصَّدَّقَ, what does it mean? وَأَقُمْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. To become among the good ones, what does it mean? Imam Ja'far said, to become a good one means to become among the Hujjaj Baytullah al-Haram. Hujjaj Baytullah al-Haram. To be among the Hujjaj. لأن الحجاج صالحين صلحاء. They are the good ones. The heart is one. The dress code is one. The intention is one. You begin from Allah and you go to Arafah to Allah and you come back to Makkah to Allah. Everything is one. That's why you see when Azan is being recited there, you see like a wave. Everybody is heading towards one direction. This is one place I guarantee you, I know, nobody misses Salat. This is the only place. That there is no any transaction to sit and do. This is one place where everybody is very enthusiastic and expecting the day of Arafah. Everybody is alert. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to make a slaughter. I don't want to give hadiyah. I don't want to do this. This one place. Yani everybody is going back to his or her senses. The same thing we have ayah. Imam says, Al-nunabbi'ukum bil-akhsarina a'mala alladhina dalla sa'yuhum fil hayati ad-dunya wa yakhsabuna annahum yuhsinuna sun'a. Allah is asking a rhetorical question. Do you want me to introduce you? Bil-akhsarina a'mala. Those upon all their deeds and actions, they are nothing. They are losers and transgressors. They've wasted their time dismally. They've wasted their money for nothing. Allah said, Alladhina dhalla sa'yuhum fil hayati dunya. All their effort is in vain. But they think they are doing the right thing. They ask Imam Ja'far, who are those people? Imam said, one of the verifications of them are those who have the capability to go for Hajj and they refuse to go. They refuse to go. And because you refuse to go, dhalla sa'yuk fil hayati dunya. Going for Hajj is the best holiday for insan. Go and knock at the door of Hassan al-Mushtaba and pass salam to him. Go and knock at the door of Imam al-Baqir and pass salam to him. Sayyid al-Sajideen wa Zayn al-Abideen. They are there. And no one is going there to pass salam to them. If you are blocked from going, you have a valid reason. As long as the opportunity is there, and I'm talking to all of you, those who are capable, go. If you can't sponsor some people, tell them go. It's so important to do that in Islam. What are the repercussions into lists? 3 repercussions. If I fail to go, apart from the kufr and all these riwayat and ayat. 1, you will be examined with different forms of poverty. You know, there is one type of poverty is dangerous. What is it? You working, you getting a lot of money, but all of a sudden you don't know where the money is going. That's the worst type of poverty. You work, you transact, things are going well. You see the money into your bank accounts. But all of a sudden there is nothing. You read the khutbah of prophets on the day of Ghadir. You know he spoke about Hajj. The khutbah is not only man kuntu mawla fadha alim mawla. It's a very long khutbah. There is a portion where he said, Hajju baytallah. Go to the Hajj. Intend the house of Allah. Then Prophet at the end, you know what he said? He said, because whoever goes to Hajj, he will be free from people. Allah will enrich him. Then he said, whoever fails to do so, while he's got the capability, he will be examined with poverty. That is number 1. Hence, it's not a joke when we are told when you go for Hajj, you become rich. It's not rich of money and la. You become satisfied and contented. Unless if that Hajj is not for Allah. You'll be contented. You will not look into somebody's hand. The little you have, you'll be okay with it. Number 2, your hajats will not be accepted by Allah. If you are capable and you fail to do so. So Hajj is like Salat. Hajj is Rukun. Only maybe if we have another Sharia that says don't go, that's something else. But once the capability are there, all forms of capability are there, not only money, of course, you know, then there is no problem. Hajat will not be accepted by Allah. And number 3, you will be examined with different punishment and chastisement in one's life. You finish attending to this problem, another problem. You finish, you don't know. For heaven's sake, where are all these problems coming from? Sometimes you don't know really. But if you do self-introspection, you realize that it is rejecting one of the obligations of Allah. Hajj. A sick person visited a companion of Imam Ja'far Sadiq before Hajj. And that sick person is sick. So he said to this companion, I want to go for Hajj this year. Then the guy looked at him and said, look, you're not well. Why do you want to go for Hajj? He said, no, but I can. He said, no, so he discouraged him. He didn't go. After people came back from Hajj, you remember we spoke about walima. One of the reasons for walima in Islam is when a person comes back from Hajj. Islam highly encouraged to have walima, food, bring people, organize. So there was a small walima. Companions of Imam Ja'far Sadiq in Medina, they were coming for walima of Hajj, praises of Allah, recitation of Quran, tahlilat, tahmidat. So this fellow who was sick started crying, who could not make it. So Imam spotted him crying, asking, why are you crying? He said, I feel bad because I wanted to go for Hajj and I consulted Flan, he told me. The Imam said, what is your situation? Were you going to be able to manage? He said, yes, I was going to manage, but because he's a senior to me, I listened to him. The Imam called him and said, you have committed a grave sin in your life. Then the riwayah at the end said, whoever stops someone from undertaking Hajj while the person has met all the capability, you will be examined with fitna in your life. Fitna. And hence Rasul says, don't awaken fitna, because fitna is fast asleep, and of course we have different form of fitna. So therefore, brothers and sisters, my last point is what? This is an opportunity given to us by Allah. And we should endeavor to undertake it. And we should be aggressive to undertake this Hajj. And always make dua, because it's also tawfiq. Like the way we mention always, if there is no labbaika, you won't go. Labbaika comes when the heart is pure and a person wants to go. Sometimes you see you have the money. He says, if you take the money out of your money, even if you can spend 100 people, it's nothing. There are people like that. But you don't have the heart. The heart is not there. It's not simple. It's something. Let's even our Maraji Adhan mentioned, if you can't to go, make it a point. Every year you sponsor at least one person to go. So if you cannot go, but you've done your wajib one, every day sponsor somebody to go. Oh, no. Your parents, I mentioned it 2 weeks ago. Your loved ones, your family members, one after the other, tick. This year for this niyaba, this year this for niyaba, this year for this niyaba. Those who have not performed. No, my mother, she performed many times. Why not? If she's here, whatever I had, I'll be giving to my mom. The only thing I do for my mom is ziyarat of Abu Abdullah on her behalf, Hajj on her behalf, Iran on her behalf. This is how we do. And once we do that, inshallah, you will see Allah will help us. We conclude by remembering our beloved Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salam. Because when we visit Madinatul Munawwara, what comes to our hearts and our minds is to go and stand there in Jannat al-Baqi and pass salam to our beloved 4 Imams. We remember Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salam tonight. And narration mentioned there was this lady who was walking in the market of Banu Umayyah in the morning. Then this lady fell down. But when she fell down, she fell on her rib. The moment she fell on her rib, she said, may Allah curse the killer of Fatima al-Zahra. The lady was apprehended and she was arrested. A companion of Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salam saw that the lady was arrested. He rushed to the house of Imam Ja'far. When he got to the house of Imam, Imam offered him a glass of water and dates. And he refused to take the water and dates. Imam asked him, why? Whenever you are here and I offered you, you accepted. Why not today? He said, Wallah, Imam, I witnessed something this morning in the market of Banu Umayyah. Hence, I'm here to plead with you to intervene. Imam said, what is that? He said, Wallah, I saw a lady falling down in the market of Banu Umayyah. The moment she got down, what came out of the mouth of the lady was, may Allah curse the killer of Fatima al-Zahra. Imam said, what do you want from me? He said, I want you to make dua for the release of the lady. He made dua, our beloved Imam, and the lady was released. This is the point of the musibah. Imam asked for the lady to come. They brought the lady. Imam asked her, oh lady, why did you curse the killer of my mom when you were falling down? She said, Wallah, our beloved Imam, when I was falling down, I fell on my rib. And that was the moment I realized the pain of Fatima al-Zahra alayha salam. That is the moment I realized what Fatima went through when Amir al-Mu'mineen was busy making the ghusl of Fatima al-Zahra. Asma bint Umays reported to have said, all of a sudden, Amir al-Mu'mineen started screaming like an infant child. Asma said, I came next to Amir al-Mu'mineen and I asked him, are you not the one who lifted the door of Khaybar? Why are you screaming like an infant baby? Amir al-Mu'mineen said, oh Asma, as I'm busy making the ghusl of Fatima al-Zahra, my hand went and touched the broken rib of Fatima al-Zahra. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. صلوات.